Hey, how's it going? And thanks for passing by. Today, we're going to be taking a look into Marcely's Bedwars. Again, if I butchered the name, I'm deeply sorry. I tend to do that a lot. At this point, you guys are just more than used to it. Oof. However, I'll be explaining the very basics of this plugin and show some small configurations within the files. But before this video actually starts, I want to just point out some amazing features this plugin provides you and what you can expect from it. Quick features such as customizable spawners, customizable shop, endless customizability, and that's a 100% guarantee. Arena preparation system, easy setup, and I can confirm that one for sure. It's network ready and quick and easy to access. They have a full support team ready for you, and if you need more functionality added, if you're a developer or even have a developer, they could add features in an instant with a open API just for the plugin. And it doesn't stop there. There is plugins that you can connect with this plugin alone, such as databases. It supports quite a large variation. You can even hook this up with party plugins, nicknaming plugins, cloud systems, match recorder. You can even migrate from other plugins as well. I keep on breaking stuff. Enhanced compatibility with VIA version, protocol lib, Featherboard, and even enhanced features such as using World Edit, Vault, placeholder API, and even geyser support, which is pretty nice, I won't lie. If that doesn't convince you, make sure to watch the entire video and let's get cracking on with this, shall we? To get started in creating your own arena, what we're gonna have to do is /bw arena, and after that we need to put in setup GUI. So I'm just gonna go down here, click enter, and here we can modify created arenas, create an arena, or even delete an existing arena. In this case, we are going to create one. So you can go ahead and click here. You can modify. We don't have any, so it doesn't matter. And I really like that everything's via GUI. Now we can go ahead and we can select what type do we want. We can do world, or we can do region. And you can even set up the voting. And this is when you're in the lobby, it will allow you time to vote in which arena you want. However, we're just gonna do region for this case, and we need to name it. I'm gonna go ahead and name it Ted. And then I can go ahead and just click on this, and there we go. We started the process of creating the arena. Now we need to select how many players is going to be the maximum. For this arena, it's going to be 8 in total. And then we need to choose the colors of the beds. So I have yellow, orange, red, blue, light blue, cyan, light green, and green as my arena teams. I'm only going to do solos, so I'm going to set it as a minimal of 2 players, and then I can go ahead and click apply. And here we go. We have our arena Ted. We're going to start at one corner, and you're going to have to see this as a cube, and you're going to have to start at the top of one of the corners and then go diagonally across and select the other corner. So for this case, I'm going to go ahead and select the top of it. You will have to use World Edit for this. So for this case, I'm going to select my second position there, and then I need to go diagonally across and then go down to select the second position of my arena in order to fully start modifying, well, the arena. So I need to go all the way down here, and the reason I'm doing this is some people may get confused exactly how the selection works, but as long as you're going diagonally across, you will be more than fine. So I can go ahead and just select that, and here we have our arena selected. Once we have that, we can do BW arena set corners and then our arena name. So in this case, Ted. Now that we've done that, we can actually start modifying the arena even more. It will also state that the blocks were automatically saved. Now, what we can do is /bw arena setup GUI. Then we can go back and just click on Ted. And here we have all the configuration settings that we need. Now, you could also just do arena setup and then Ted itself, and it'll send you directly there. But one of the really cool things I want to show you regarding this is you have the ability of actually regenning and seeing how well the world's going to perform. So in this case, this is not even the world. This is just an arena, which you can have multiple in the same world and multiple in the same world. So I'm going to go ahead and click regenerate all blocks. And I just love doing this because it's amazing, and you will see it come in. Look at that. It's just satisfying. The developers did a great job, and it took 7 seconds just to recreate the world. That is more than enough time than you will ever need. Now let's go back and configure our area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with one area and then go into the next ones, because every single step I'm going to do for a team is going to be the same process you're going to do for the rest of them. So instead of me wasting time, I'm going to select one, which is my favorite color, and then I'll just do the rest. So I'm just going to do one and then do one more, and then the rest is just the same process of rinse and repeat. First thing I'm going to do is do BW setup Ted. You can click this and you'll obtain every single bed. In this case, I'm only going to need 2. I'll put the rest up here. What color is that actually? That's light blue. So I won't be needing these temporarily. So this one is for Cyan. Now all I have to do is place down the bed and it'll save the bed. Then I need to set up its other functionalities, such as spawning. Once you come down here, you can go ahead and then do BW setup again. And in this case, I'm gonna be setting a iron spawn and a gold spawn. So I can click on the item and then I can click add iron spawner. And then I can go ahead, go back, and then I can set up a gold as well, as I want it in the same location. And then I can just go back again, leave the GUI, and you won't see anything at first. But if you go back into the GUI, you can actually visualize all of them just by show all spawners. And right there, it's a bit of a mess because I selected them in the same exact place, but you can roughly see iron and gold. This is where they will spawn. You can go ahead and click this again to remove the visual. If you want to see it, you can keep it. You can also remove all spawners at once if you think you made a large mistake. But now that we set up that, we need to set up the shopkeepers. To set them up, all I'm going to do is go into here and I'm going to select this area in the middle and I will set the upgrade dealer to the left-hand side. And then I can just close it up and I'll go to the next side and set up the dealer just by running BW spawn dealer. And since I didn't notify it, the command for the upgrade dealer would just be BW spawn upgrade dealer. After that, we can go ahead and just close it up. And simple as that, now the players who spawn here will be able to upgrade and purchase items and get their loot. However, they cannot spawn yet. In order to do that, all we need to do is stand where we want it to happen and do the same command again, arena setup GUI TED, and then here we can go into the color. So for this case, it was cyan, and then I need to set the spawn point for cyan. Now that we have that, we can go ahead and that is everything we need to do for this one area. I'm going to repeat that process one more time here and just a little bit quicker. So place down the bed. We don't need it anymore. We're going to go down into our area. And then here we're going to go into arena GUI setup. And then we're going to do light blue, set the spawn. We're going to set up the dealer, BW spawn dealer. And then we're going to set the upgrade dealer and close them up. After which we'll come here and set up both the iron and the gold. And just like that, we have another area set up quick and easy. You rinse and repeat and do it with the rest. So I'm going to do those real quick and then I'll see you guys in a jiffy. All right, so we got every single team done. Of course, if you ever do spawn a dealer or a upgrade dealer incorrectly, you can always use a sword and just punch them to death. That's how you can remove them. Next up, we need to set up all the diamond spawners. So we're going to go into here. We're going to go into arena setup GUI. Arena setup GUI again, and then we need to just set up the diamond. So we can just add a diamond spawner there. And we just rinse and repeat the same process throughout every single diamond spawner. So just give me a quick second as I set that up. So that's 2, 3, and 4. Last but not least, we have the emerald spawners. It's going to be the same exact process of just setting up, of just going inside the GUI and just selecting emerald, click add, and then just rinse and repeat every single spawner that you may have within your map. And now we have all of them done. I'm going to go back into the menu and I'm going to disable spawners as I do not need to see them again. I'm going to go ahead and click save corners just one more time to make sure I save the bed placements. I'll also go ahead and click save all blocks and entities just in case. And then I'm going to set up the last final things that we need. For this certain case, I'm just going to set the lobby and everything else right at my spawn as it's all for tutorial purposes. For that, I can go back into the arena and then I can set lobby spawn. And last but not least, we need to do BW set hob pause. And then that is it. Now we can go back into our arena and then we can go ahead and click enable, and that will enable it so we can actually join. And why is there 64 people in total? I think I might have done a terrible misconfiguration, but that's simple to fix. I can go ahead and click disable. I can go back into configure, and yeah, I think that's where I messed up. So I'll just reduce that to 1 player per team. So 8. So I'm terribly sorry about this one, but I did a small mistake here, but you can easily fix it as it's easy to edit every single option. I'm going to click apply and then I can enable it once again. And there we go. 8 players required to join. I could, if I wanted to, just go ahead and spectate the world if I wanted to. Just by clicking teleport into arena, I can just click that. I can also click on to enter the game. Easy. And within there, I get certain items in my inventory. You can change all of these settings within the configuration files. I can go ahead and see all the achievements I need to do, and I can even select the team that I want to. So I'll actually click I'll actually select my favorite, which is Cyan, of course. I'm gonna see if I can get one more player just to see if I can start this game early. You can also leave the game just like that, but I want to join it back. All right, now I have one more player. I can go ahead and just click on start. And as you can see, we even have the scoreboard next to it, stating what rank I am, how many kills, deaths, and what mode we're playing. And I really like, again, I like the animations and all the sound effects. The items are dropping, of course, and you can pick them up and trade with the dealer. Now it says that I'm on green and we need to find orange. So I'll go in creative and I will try to find orange and just break the bed and see how everything's working out. So the player is underneath here, collecting items, and I can go all the way to the top. And as you can see, the name tag was also colored. I'm gonna go to the top and just break the bed. Again, that's always super loud for me. But the last thing we need to do is just finish off the player. And it's as simple as that. We did get some new achievements as well, and now that we got that done, I'm going to show you guys some additional commands that you can run. But hey, before we do continue with this video, I want to point out this video is sponsored by Revivenode. If you guys want to check them out in the description down below, use the promo code DIAMOND in all caps. You can get 15% off your very first purchase. I use them, I support them, and with that, you can get your very own server today. Play with friends, get this plugin set up on there, or just do whatever you want. All the links are in the description down below, so make sure to check it out, or even just join Discord. There's giveaways constantly happening. But yeah, let's get back to the tutorial. So the same way we spawn a dealer, we can spawn in other things. So we can do BW spawn, and then we can set up certain things such as stats hollow. And then just by running BW spawn stats hollow add, that will spawn a hologram exactly where you're standing. So for this one, it will show my stats. So Bedwars stats, rank 1, won 1 game, lost 2 games, win-loss ratio is 50%, kills is 1, deaths is 0, KDR is 1.0, and beds destroyed is 1, and then time played is 3 minutes. Within lobbies, you can also do a team selector. So if I do BW spawn team selector statue, I can select, for example, blue, and then that will just make it so whenever I am in lobby, I can just select the blue one. So I can do BW join Ted and then just go ahead and click on him. I'll basically go into the blue team, but I don't need to do that at the moment. Next up, we can do a ranking statue. We could do 1, 2, and 3. And basically these would just spawn in armor stands. So you can see Neon XR is the top leader. I'm in second place, and yet there is no third place as no one has joined or played in the server. If you wanted to place signs as well, you could. So all you need to do is place down a sign, look at it, and then run BW spawn join arena and then the arena name, so in this case Ted, and then once you click that, you will automatically be joining within the game. You can also do the same thing for ranking signs. So if I do 1, you can see right there Neon is the top leader. And to finish it off, we can go ahead and put a skull down and do spawn ranking skull 1, and then I'll just replace it with the highest player at the moment. It's a similar process to everything else, but you have a lot of customizability of how you want everything to be set up. But there you go, that was the entire video right there. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, make sure to leave a like. It helps out the channel a ton. Leave your thoughts and let me know what is the next video you guys would like to see. Other than that, I'm Diamond. I hope you have an amazing day. Make sure to check out this amazing plugin, and of course Revive in the description down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers!